right, do you mind if I keep this right here, Rich? Would that bother you?
That's a lucky charm.
So it goes on the Christmas tree next year. All right, Richard Calderone is here. He is not a chef professionally.
Yes.
He's a community manager with Bonaventure Realty Group, and he's here, though, to cook today to represent a Men Who Cook event at Prime Plus Norfolk Senior Center. You know, most of the chefs that we have in the kitchen have been men, the professionals, but when we talk about amateurs, it does seem like not as many men cook as women. So we're trying to prove that it can be done, right?
It can be done. Yeah, definitely.
Or should at least be tried.
Yeah, that's one thing that I do. I'm not a professional at all, and I don't claim to be. So, but what we are going to go ahead and do is try our hardest, make something easy, and make something that tastes great.
I was going to say, you're working with puff pastry, so you've already got, you know, we already have great expectations. Because that scares, working with this stuff scares a lot of people. They think because it's delicate that it's difficult.
It's not too hard. Just stick it in the oven for me and let it cool down and pull it apart. So this is a really easy recipe that any guy can or woman can go ahead and do.
All right. Well, I don't know that we told them the name of the dish that you're making today. We should probably start there and let people know the ingredients.
It's going to be our strawberry amaretto pastry. With the ingredients, we're going to go ahead and start off with our puff pastry, which you can get at any normal grocery store. We're going to have our strawberries, orange for some orange zest, Cool Whip, sour cream, powdered sugar and sugar, almond and almond extract, and that's about it.
All right, I need to do some calorie replacement today, so this is right. This is right on time. So what's the first thing that we do?
What we're going to go ahead and start off with is we are going to toast our almonds, and while I'm doing that, if you can go ahead and just pull off one pastry right out there.
Well, let me
kind of lay it flat.
Let me wash my hands, and then you want me to lay it flat in on the cookie sheet?
Yes.
Okay.
And what we're going to do, if you actually get the slivered ones here, they're a little bit easier to toast, and we're just going to lightly toast those and get them ready.
Now, there's no oil in that pan or anything?
No.
They're just dry?
Just
the heat.
Just dry. Just go ahead and toast these up.
Okay. See, here I am saying how some people are afraid of puff pastry, and you hand it to me. Because the truth is, it's me.
Well, you just have to take it out of the package. I'm going to do the rest.
Okay. I should be able to manage this part. Be quiet, Antonio. Okay.
Just rip it right up.
Okay, I can open the whole thing. All right. See, I was trying not to, you know. Never done this before.
All right. We can actually put that right away.
This really shouldn't be harder than the thing I did yesterday that I had never done before.
And what we're doing is we actually have half a cup of almonds. We're going to be toasting those right now, and then we're going to get ready. We're going to split those in half. And we're actually, once we get this done here.
This is folded in thirds?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I should put it down. I feel like the other part's pulling away.
There we go.
You're toasting the almonds still?
Yes, I am. And actually, once those are lightly toasted, if you don't have one of these little nifty things, you go ahead and usually just crush them with a spoon in a bowl or anything like that. But
what
we're
is that
actually,
nifty thing?
It's a little chopper.
What chopper?
Yeah, a little chopper. And once that's done, we're gonna just go ahead and.
Okay, look, parts of this are stuck together.
You go ahead and take your time on that. It's no worries. And we're just going to get it on there, try not to spill too much.
Come on.
All right.
Come on.
I'm so sorry.
Stuck.
It's the puff pastry's fault. Maybe that's why it's tough to work
Anybody
with.
else think Richard is patronizing me right now?
I'm so sorry.
Because I do. All right. All right. I don't want to make a hole in it. Oh, there we go. All right. I think I finally got it, which is good because we're out of time. Who knew? Who knew unfolding the puff pastry would take most of it? And you've chopped and toasted the almonds, but
yes,
the good news is we still have more time to finish this recipe. It's just for now. We got to send it over to meteorologist Jeremy Wheeler. All right, back in the kitchen with Richard Calderone. He's community manager with Bonaventure Realty Group, but today he is our chef representing the Men Who Cook event coming up at Prime Plus Norfolk Senior Center. We're going to learn more about that coming up in our next segment. Right now, we are working hard. Richard's working hard on the strawberry amaretto pastry. So catch us up on what happened since we last left our hero trying to untangle the puff pastry.
Yes. So once we got that done, we went ahead and, again, half a cup of almonds, we mixed it up with sugar, and we actually put that on top of the pastry and just kind of pushed it down a little bit. We got a regular pizza cutter, just sliced it into 12 as close as I could to squares. And
Yeah.
then we just stuck it in the oven, and then we're going to leave it in there for about 16 to 18 minutes until it's golden brown. And once that's done, we're going to let that cool.
Okay.
So while that's going on, we're actually going to start getting ready to make our topping,
Okay.
which is probably a lot easier than the pastry. We're going to start off with, if I can hang sour cream here.
Okay.
We're going to have 8 ounces of sour cream.
So where did this recipe come from? Is it a family recipe or?
No, my wife actually had, we had a little get-together, and she made this. She actually went to, I believe it was a Pampered Chef's little get-together, and that's where she got this from.
Right.
So last year, as you can see on my apron, I was a sous chef, and this year I got promoted to a chef. So I got to pick the actual recipe, and this is what I went with.
Do you have a sous chef who's going to help you this year?
Yes, his name is Richard as well. Richard Rivera, he is one of our maintenance supervisors at the Cascades, which is one of our newer communities with Bonaventure.
All right. There you go. There's your shout out, Richard the sous chef. I can hand you things.
Oh, okay. I guess.
I don't blame you for not wanting to give me another job, but you know, I can hand you this.
How about this? We can start off zesting.
Okay.
If we can zest the entire orange.
Where should I put it? In a bowl?
Yeah,
in there?
that should be fine.
Okay. All right. Oops. Wow. Okay. The whole thing, huh? All right,
Yes,
we've got
just
30
the entire
seconds.
orange. And we're going to put about, this is going to be 1.5 cups of Cool Whip that we're going to be sticking in here.
Again, we will put all the ingredients in the how-to at thehamptonroadshow.com.
And if I can get the powdered sugar
Sure.
and the almond extract.
All right. Okay. So is there any actual amaretto in the dessert? Or is just the almond extract?
I believe it's just the almond extract.
Okay.
I was kind of looking at it, and again, I'm not an actual chef.
Yeah. That's all right. It
And
is,
then you can
know,
probably tell by the technique that I'm using,
Yeah.
which is none.
That's my kind of chef. All right, we're out of time again. I don't know where our time is going over here, but we got to give it up to Cheryl.
Yeah, we've been talking already, but we're going to now share our conversation with you because we are so lucky.
We're back in the Hampton Roadshow kitchen. All 3 of us now. Richard Calderone, of course. He's a community manager with Bonaventure Realty Group, and he's our chef today, representing the Men Who Cook event coming up at Prime Plus Norfolk Senior Center, making the strawberry amaretto pastry today. And we also are joined by Lynn Berg. She's the executive director of Prime Plus Norfolk Senior Center, to tell us more about the Men Who Cook event.
It's fabulous. We are looking forward to about 20 amateur chef teams. We are having all the women doing the judging. And this year's judges are headed by Rowena Fullenwider, who is from Rowena Cakes.
I was going to say,
which is
the
fabulous.
Rowena, yeah.
The Rowena.
Yeah.
We also have another wide array of judges this year. We have Paula Miller joining us again. We have Martha Francis Fortson, who's from the Children's Museum here in
Right, we know
Portsmouth.
Martha, sure.
Yeah, and we have Wanda Sheffield from Miller Oil, Julie Loveman, who's also joining us, and several other ladies who are really welcome back again this year, Marissa Marcy, and several others. So
That's great.
We're looking forward to it. It should be wonderful. And this year, Jim Newsom's quartet is going to do the music.
I saw that on the poster that you brought
That's
there
fabulous.
for the entertainment. It's coming up again Saturday, April the 2nd from 6 to 9 at the Norfolk Masonic Temple.
Right. And tickets are $40 ahead of time, but $50 at the door. And if you want to save, buy 4, have 2 couples come, and you save $10. So.
Perfect. All right, and that ticket gets you, the entertainment with the Jimmy Newsom Quartet and all the fabulous dishes like the one that Richard is making today. So where are we in this process? We see the puff pastry has come out of the oven. It looks terrific.
Yes, they came out good. And what we did is the kind of in between, we actually got that sugar, got the orange zest, mix it up together, let it kind of candy it up. Now that the puff pastries are cold, we went ahead and separated these. We had our strawberries, put those at the very bottom, and then also the topping, which we made earlier, goes right on top of that. We put a little bit of almonds right on top there, and some of the orange zest. And this is our first one.
Fabulous.
Just right there.
Wow.
So they're really light and flaky, and I mean, they taste great.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. We need to make a whole bunch more. Richard.
Because for the event, we're going to be making 300. So
That's
this is a warm-up.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Thanks, Lynn, for coming on and giving us all the details.
You bet.
We'll put the details of the event at thehamptonroadshow.com. In a little bit, we'll give that a try.
Excellent.
And I'm telling our live audience that we share